I just love writing in the language and how words can bend and their weight and the music that they have naturally with them. And I just wanted to investigate it further and further and further and further as much as I can. Studying writing at an art and design school is completely different than what I've been used to. I'm used to staying within the technical minds and the structures of how writing is quote unquote supposed to be. But here at CCA, I feel like I can just kind of be all bounds open. I can just let it be how it's supposed to be, how I want it to be.
CCA approaches writing as an art practice by defining narrative and storytelling really broadly. And we're not just thinking about writing on the page, words on the page. We're thinking of narrative everywhere. We're always trying to think of the ways stories and literature play out. And that's why it's called writing and literature. It's not just literature, it's not just writing, but it's that really interesting thing that happens when these two bounce off against each other.
Our students are making all kinds of work, and what I really appreciate is that they can make children's picture books, they can write young adult novels, they can write science fiction, fantasy. They really see genres as opportunities to jump through different themes that they're exploring in their writing. San Francisco is such a great place for students to explore not only their craft, but also the themes and the subjects that they would want to explore. I think there is so much openness here in this community to be able to just walk around San Francisco, walk around the streets, explore the bookstores, explore the different neighborhoods, and see all the opportunities. They are naturally inspired, and then they bring that inspiration into the classroom.
Of course, the Bay Area is one of the most important literary communities, in the US. There's so many exciting things happening here. So lots of different ways in which writing is being used. Like if you go to a school in New York, the dream is to get published by one of the big five and go that traditional route. But if you go to school here, it's just well, what doesn't exist that I would like to create? That's really the exciting thing to see what our students come up with and where they take that writing, how they end up doing it.
I feel like the program allows me to bring in my own stuff and to talk about it the way I want to and say it how I need to say it with the amount of weight that I want on it, while also finding different ways to present it, finding different ways to communicate it, whether it's on page, whether it's auditory, whether it's a visual art piece, or maybe it's just, practicing a new discipline. This program serves as a supplement for me as an artist, so that way we can kind of flourish together.
So I really want writing to be a tool for students to feel more empowered about making art that matters and making a world that's better than the world we're currently in. And writing is such a good tool for that.